Good morning, Pastor Ron Jetter, Immanuel Lutheran Church, Grandview, Washington. Today's Casual Friday. How's my hair? Oh wow, my glasses are dark. I just came in from outside. They'll gradually transition. But I don't really have a Bible study today. I simply want to encourage all of you to be involved in productive activities. For instance, I thought I would show you today what I'm doing. I have some wood and beautiful oak planks, and I have oak bullnose stairs too, so we're replacing the tread and the risers. And this one I did two different kinds of stain to see which one I like. I think I like the lighter one, so I think over the next several days I'll be staining all those, sanding them, a couple of different grades of sandpaper, and then staining them, and then letting that dry for overnight, and then putting on probably 4 coats on the tread, at least the part we walk on, of floor sealer, and then maybe 1 coat of something on the risers. Today I don't have my curtain closed. There's my backdrop, and it's called a green screen. It's the back of a green quilt. That allows me on Sunday when we Zoom to superimpose the image of the altar at Grandview on it. But today it's open. Like I say, it's Casual Friday. I'm just here to greet you. I need a day off from the routine, and so do you. Do something different so we can just chat today. I'd love to hear from you. Write to the email address for me that you have, and let me know what you're doing with your free time, what you might not otherwise do. Now, since I'm semi-retired, I would be doing this project anyway, and I doubt I'm going to get it done any faster just because we're in quarantine because of COVID-19. I don't want to get things done fast. I don't want to have nothing to do. I have too much to do, and I like it that way. And I can do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Behind me, I have a picture of the view from our cabin in central Idaho, or just north of, about 60, 70 miles north of Boise. It's about 40 miles from the epicenter of an earthquake 2 days ago, and there's no way I can get there to find out if anything was damaged. It's built for stout. Hopefully it's been up for 38 years. It should still be there, but some stuff may have fallen off of shelves. I don't know. But it shows the middle fork of the Payette here, and then Lightning Creek coming in here. And it's the painting that one of my parents' friends painted, and then I inherited that. Over here is one of my favorite pictures. I had 10 kids all the same age back when I was a pastor in Sunnyside, and those 8 out of those 10 kids then ended up going through confirmation together. 2 of them did not. One of them moved away, and then one of them didn't really have the home support to go through that kind of religious education. But the other 8, they gave me this picture. These kids, including my daughter, who's right over here, this one right here, that's my daughter. She just turned 31, and I'm sure she wouldn't mind me saying that, but she was all of 16 years old, maybe even 50. It was fall of 9th grade, so maybe 15, not yet 16. So that's a long time ago. A wonderful group of kids, though, but I remember that group like no other. They challenged me as no other. 3 years later, 3.5 years later, we got them all up front in the church for graduation Sunday, usually the first Sunday of June, and they came up together. They all stood at the altar rail. They held onto their individual glasses after taking the bread, and rather than drinking their glasses one by one, they all held on and looked at each other, and then tossed them off like they were in a tavern in Key West, Florida, and slammed them down on the altar rail and laughed. Some people in the church thought, that's blasphemy, that's sacrilege, and other people thought, that's kids. And that's a rite of passage. That's a moment that they will remember forever. And then cheering kind of erupted after that. And the joy won over any other feeling in the church that day, because it says, we have helped to raise this group from wee kids all the way up now through finishing high school, and we send them off with our blessing. It's amazing how many of these kids I keep in touch with. One of them is going to be coming over and helping with the stair project. I can give him that part of the house, and we can lock ourselves in another part and not be anywhere near. So he'll be doing the outside work, the cutting and the fitting of the stairs, because he's a woodworker. Others are in farming. Some of them, one of them went into ministry. But we're in touch with this group of kids. It's wonderful. We're connected to them. Who are you connected to these days? Are you reconnecting with anyone that you hadn't talked to in a while? I'm emailing with friends that I hadn't really been connected with for some time. I'm still talking with my brother or texting with my brother every single day. I'm very committed to doing that. I want to commit to being here with you and asking you again, let me know how you're doing. One of the church members emailed me yesterday with some prayer requests, and I want to encourage all of you, keep doing that so that we can collect those prayer requests. In fact, for this Sunday, I have a request. It's 2 days from now, so you got 2 days to prepare. Actually, by tomorrow, I'll need to hear from you. Number one, the gospel lesson for Sunday is 2 chapters from the Gospel of John. The trial, Gethsemane, Last Supper, crucifixion of Jesus, a very long reading for Palm Passion Sunday. It's a reading we hear again on Good Friday. But if you would like to be a part of that, I would love to have you read. Volunteer then. Call me up or text me or send me an email, and I will give you a section of that to read during our live Zoom worship this coming Sunday at 10 a.m. Secondly, it's Palm Sunday. We begin with the blessing of palms. If you have a way, get something living and green, or something that was fresh cut and green. If at all possible. If you have a plant, you don't have to break off the plant. We'll bless the whole plant. But we begin with the blessing of the palms on Palm Sunday. Thirdly then, as I mentioned, I want to hear prayer requests, and I want to continue hearing what you need. We're here for each other. God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow, or at least you'll see me. And I look forward to seeing all of you on Sunday.